Let us be clear. Inclusive climate action does not just benefit those who have been marginalized in the past. Inclusive climate action makes for better climate action, including the knowledge, perspective, and experiences of indigenous people, of women, of youth, makes for stronger, more pragmatic, and more resilient investments in our collective future.
My experiences across the globe, from South Sudan to Colombia, have shown that communities, even those under extreme duress, possess extraordinary strength, knowledge, and capacity to address their own challenges. Our role is not to impose solutions, but to empower, invest, and build partnerships that support them in leading their own recovery and development.
The practitioners, academics, and community leaders, some present in this very room, have held their communities together in pursuit of environmental equity.
We do our best to train as many Foreign Service officers going out into the field, as well as civil servants and other State Department employees here in Washington on how to do this work appropriately, and therefore it must start by engaging the communities themselves and listening to them.
What does development look like from the perspective of the community? And so there's that opportunity for, again, us to directly invest in the existing management practices, particularly as we continue to increase resources that need to go for demarcating and recognizing Indigenous rights and territories. So those are two examples I would start with.
Take seriously the knowledge that people have accumulated from their lived experience and factor that into the way in which you assemble all the other pieces of data that are essential for producing the program, the policy, the research questions that you're going to examine.
Frequently, I think the discussion becomes, okay, rule of law is not strong, we can't support this context. The reality is, where rule of law is not strong, communities are stronger.
When women are not adequately represented, we find ways to bring women, youth, and other historically marginalized and currently marginalized people to the table. Because unless they are in the rooms, we can give the money, as you said, but they actually need to be there to help shift how we're viewing, how we're funding, and how we're making policy for their lives.
So what we're looking at is how can we work to evolve and make bigger and better the institutions that are responsible for delivering that finance to developing countries.
We've been able to actually have generational investments go behind some of the ideas and some of the approaches that we believe are so important in this work, and has enabled us to really invest in rebuilding our nation's infrastructure, in advancing clean energy, a clean energy economy, and then tackling climate change while centering environmental justice as an important component of all of that.